Drum roll, please. Valley Girls, we have added a couple of new shows. We're so excited. We're going to give you all the info, cities, dates, venues, all of it. And we are so excited. We've been talking about tour nonstop, prepping for things, scheming, and we cannot wait to see you guys.
So make sure you go to, if you're watching YouTube, go to the show description or the description below. If you're on Spotify, Apple Podcast, it will be in the show notes. So click the link to the city you want to go to. Here are the cities and dates that are still available for purchase, okay? So we have New York. We added another New York show on September 13th. That's the late show after dark, okay, baby? Late show added at Gramercy Theater. Phoenix show is on October 17th at the Piper Theater, our hometown. LA, we added another show on October 28th at the Regent Theater. We're so excited, you guys, for like spooky vibes. And then we still have tickets available for Chicago and Orlando. So Chicago's September 9th at Talia Hall. It's actually where we performed last year. It was iconic.
It was one of our favorite venues we've been to.
Oh, Chicago girlies come out. Or Chicago guys too.
Everyone's welcome.
And then Orlando's on September 19th at Plaza Live. That one is going to be so fun. It's a big venue, so it's going to be a big party.
So buy tickets.
Buy tickets and come hang out, Florida girlies.
We can't wait. Check them out.
Bye. Hello. Welcome back to the What We Said podcast, everybody. Happy Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. If you come to our tour, we will be doing a whole musical number. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Imagine though.
I know. My dad has been like begging. He's like, you guys really need to bring your guitars. I said, Dad. He's like, I'm serious, Jaci. I'm like, we're not bringing your...
I'm ready.
Wow, we are very... That would be something for real to bring out of retirement.
Imagine.
Maybe someday.
Coming from the sky of the venue, we'll just have two guitars drop into our laps.
That would be really something. I can't imagine a world in which I'm down to sing on stage for many people, like ever again. Maybe you. I think that's more in your blood. I'm down to talk, and that's about it. I will be singing in the comfort of my own home, as well as dancing. And don't ask for that live, okay?
Is Benny a fan of your singing and dancing? Like, does she like it when you sing or like dance for her?
Yeah, she does.
It's the best. Like just a built-in audience.
I know.
Like what else could I ask for?
It actually is the best. And she's very much in her dancing era where it's like,
so fun.
You know, music comes on and she's, I've been singing to her. That's my baby. She's iconic.
Love
all the time. And she's.
What's the next part for her?
Leif and I have been trying to come up with, different renditions depending on the day. But no, it's so fun. She's at such a fun age. I've been waiting for the dancing age. She did a few months ago. She would do that, but now it's like full blown. Every time she hears music, or like we'll be out and about at a restaurant or something, and she'll hear music off in the distance and like start bouncing.
Cute,
so cute. I love it.
Love that. Oh, bird poop on my shoe. That's good. Love my hunter boots. Been through it all. That's how you know I really wear these. Literal poop on there.
You've been in the garden.
I've been in the garden. I've been in a garden.
Yeah, how's the garden cooking? How's she going?
I thought you were saying like the garden to cooking.
No.
My herbs are still getting obliterated by snails. And
snails or slugs?
Both.
Oh, wow. The sluggo, what is it called?
The sluggo worked, but the thing is I've got to keep killing them. Like they're just going to keep coming. Like they're like little pellets you put on and they eat it and they leave and they die.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of like maybe killing my soul a little bit. It's kind of sad. I just don't want to see them. Mm-hmm. But one time I saw one that I'm like, oof, I did that. Gosh.
I did that.
But they obliterate my garden.
You got to take matters into your own hands when it's your home. Yes. It's your home. You have to defend
and it's like there's no ecosystem either. People are like, no, they're good for they are the ecosystem. They come in, they destroy every single plant until every plant is dead and there's nothing left. Tell me how that's an ecosystem. That sounds like a tyrant to me.
You have beef with these slugs.
Oh, they're so annoying. I go out, I'm like, please no slugs. My basil's like holy and yellow. I'm like, there's literally slug mucus on there. I'm like, that's good. Can't wait to put that on my sandwich. But it's pretty good. I am planning on getting a garden bed in our backyard with our little garden reno that we're having done for us.
Free reno.
Yeah, so there's a little spot that I'm trying to figure out what I can grow with the sun and everything. So
nice.
Stay tuned. I'm going to start small. My strawberry plant that I've had is the longest lasting plant I've had outside. That's been going for a while now and producing one strawberry every couple weeks because it's just like a little plant.
Yeah.
It's a delicious strawberry.
Nice.
And I've been keeping the slugs off.
That one. It's a journey.
Yeah.
I have not embarked yet, but stay tuned for probably Leif's gardening journey. I don't know if I'll be
I have a feeling you're gonna jive with it.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really so
therapeutic.
Simple. Yeah, and therapeutic. It's really not, I don't know, the actual task, getting it planned and getting it started, I think is the biggest part of it. But then like the maintenance is really nice and easy and fun.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just like the watering,
I'm ready. Our yard has grass, finally. Really groundbreaking updates that I know you guys have been waiting for.
Grass.
We still haven't been able to be on it yet as of recording this episode because we have to stay off it for 2 weeks. So we haven't really enjoyed it yet, but just like even looking outside and having it be there is so amazing. I'm so excited.
So green.
So yeah, we still have like, a lot more work to do. Built-in bench. I need to order a long table to go out there, some string lights, a fire pit. I mean, we're nowhere near done. So there's a lot of work still, but even just having the grass is so nice.
So nice.
I feel like it's just, a work in progress, but it's coming together finally.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for backyard updates.
Love.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I did my photo shoot that I think I can say what it is. Like, I don't think it's a secret, but I don't know if any of the photos have been posted at this point or not. I shot it all on film, so I got the film developed today. Actually, I haven't seen it yet, but hopefully they turned out good. But I shot for Hot Girl Soda, which is this cute soda brand.
So good too.
It's really good. And they wanted to do just like a fun lifestyle film shoot. So we had 2 different models and we shot in LA. And it was really, really fun. Honestly, I did feel very much in my element, and I was just enjoying every second of being able to be on the other side of the camera. And I would so much rather, this is how you're, aligned in what you're doing. I was like, every time I photograph something, I'm so glad that I'm the photographer and not the model. Mm-hmm. And not because like we're making them do anything crazy at all. It's just like my comfort level. I'm like, this is what I'm good at. Whenever I'm the model of something, like, for certain like creative, whatever projects that I've done, I'm just like, oh, kill me. I'd so much rather be behind the camera because I just feel like that's what I'm better at than posing and stuff. But the models were great. The founder, like everyone was just so great on set. I got to work with Danny because her company did like the creative direction and planning for the shoot. So I just got to be with a bunch of girlies all day.
Love.
And being creative. It was super fun. And the one low light was that we shot at this gas station outside. And this man, what is the fascination with women taking photos? Like, what is the fascination of random men on the street? Why are they so fixated on if you're doing a photo shoot?
I don't know. It's so annoying, though.
It is the experience of every girl's life. If you dare take a TikTok on the side of the street in a city, there is bound to be a man who will just hop in the back of the video just for the sake of being like, and they just do this stupid wave and you're like, cool. Like, what are we?
Yeah.
What is the fascination? Have you seen a phone? Have you seen a camera? Like, what are you so excited about? Get out of my video. Get out of my photo.
They're jealous. They're jealous because we are free and they're not.
And we were at this gas station and this man, and like, for context, we're not in his way at all. We didn't come into his environment. We are shooting in this specific area. There's no one around. We're not bothering anyone. And he just inserts himself. And literally, actually, I have a photo. I won't be able to post it because it's like him, actually. So,
well, he wanted to be in the photo.
True, if he wanted to be in the photo so bad, maybe. But this is him the whole shoot. Why?
Let me see him. So is that literally Sabrina Carpenter?
That was the inspo, so thank you. Why are you there? Why would a man be there? Why are you there with your phone? standing in the back of my photo the whole time, and he knows he's doing it. So I'm not going to be like, move, because I'm like, okay, I mean, this is a public space. You're allowed to be there. Annoying and have to edit you out of every single photo.
Get out.
But
Ew.
whatever.
Get out of my photo.
Sits on the curb. Ooh, yeah, that's super hot. That's what he says to her. And I said,
And I said 911. We have an emergency.
And I said emergency. So then
that's hot.
Then he's takes out his phone.
And that's hot girl soda.
I know, literally. Pans over to him. I'm like, that actually is great for our...
Can you say that again?
Yeah, for a commercial.
And can you hold this?
No.
Gives him a can.
Yeah. He then proceeds to take out his phone and take photos of my gorgeous, stunning model. And that's when I put the camera down and said, do not take photos of her. And he starts stumbling. Oh, no, I'm not. I said, I just watched you take a photo of her. Do not take a photo of her. She did not give you permission to do that. And why? I said, you have this whole area. Why are you right here?
Ew.
He literally is like, no, I was looking at myself. Like I was just looking. He said he was claiming he's looking at himself in the his phone camera to fix his hair or something. Sir, get out
away
of my face. Get out of the space.
Get
I
off
don't
of my
care.
back.
Get off my property. I'm literally in the middle of LA.
Literally get off my street.
I was just like, wow, this is what I don't miss about doing photo shoots in LA is just like, or in any big city. Creeps. This happens every time. Like anytime we're, dressed in a certain way, aka feathers and sparkles and mini skirts in the middle of a city, it's like we're getting comments. And because I'm not in big cities often doing that type of thing anymore, I guess, I don't experience it often. And I was just like, oh, me and Danny were like, okay, we remember now that this is par for the course. You do a photo shoot in a city and creeps will come up to you, try and be in your photo, stand in the background to be annoying, talk about it, take photos of you, talk to you.
But and it's just hate accountability.
Exactly.
Once you say something to them, they're like, huh?
No, they're always so confused. What? I didn't do that. I'm like, okay, and I had no patience or time. I was just really fed up.
Did you have a big camera?
Massive.
Because what'd be funny is if you went up to them, like if you see them take photos, just go right up to their face and start taking photos of them.
Honestly, I should have had his lens this long, Chelsea. I should have honestly been like this and been like, how do you like it? I don't want to waste my precious film.
Oh, that's hot.
Chelsea, I should have taken a photo of him. We're like, oh, you two can play that game. It was so obnoxious to me, and it was a flashback to all the times before when this has truly happened so many times.
Yeah.
And I just hate it, and I don't know what we can do about it. That's actually a great solution is take photos of them. I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah.
They take out their phone and be like,
and yes, I will literally be wasting a roll of film on you.
Yeah, that's the thing. The film was too precious to me. But it was really something. The shoot went great though. I mean, I'm praying that all of them turned out. She should have turned and
said, it's not clocking to you that I'm standing in business.
Literally.
I'm a human. I'm a human clock.
I'm a human clock. She should have.
It's not clocking to you that I'm a clock.
We should have started saying stuff like that to him, all of us. It's not clocking to you that I'm a clock. Barking at him, he'd probably be like, okay, bye. You're
not clocking the tea. He's like, what?
That so I think is the mode of attack is confusing them.
Confusion.
Literally confusion. Me taking photos, her being like, I'm a clock. He's like, okay. I gotta go. Can you imagine?
Love to say that in the moment, and then when stuff like that happens,
speechless.
I freeze.
Same.
Yeah.
I wanted to almost say
to
let me see the photo you took because I know you did, but also I was just like, I just want you to get away. And I also was thinking,
I think there's a video on TikTok. Isn't there a video of a girl and there's somebody who's literally tweaking at her car, yelling at her? What does she do? She yells back at him or something, and he gets so scared. Do you is that clocking to you?
It does jog a memory, but I can't remember specifics.
Oh, I need to find it. If someone knows what video I'm talking about, send it to me. I need to see it immediately.
Oh my gosh.
Are there drugs in this house? If there are, you better find them and send them to me immediately.
I thought of that audio earlier today, for the first time in months.
Really?
Yes.
You better find them and give it to me
immediately. Oh, it's so funny. Anyway, so that was my recent LA shooting experience. And I'm just hoping that, as time goes on, they will learn not to do that, but I fear they won't.
No,
I
they
fear that
won't.
is in their blood somehow. And
because once you teach one a lesson, the next one pops up is ready.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, it's their lucky day. They found a photo shoot happening.
No, literally.
They
the
won the
luckiest day
lottery.
of their life. I just...
Like, where? Go to work, sir.
What is the obsession?
It's the middle
also,
of the day. Get to work.
Literally. Do you have a job, sir?
No.
I just wonder, especially because I remember this happening again, like it's tale as old as time. This has happened for my whole career. I mean, 10 years ago it was happening. Whenever I would do photo shoots, always something to say about it. And I always think that in the past, I thought, okay, when people see, I'm talking even like an iPhone photo shoot thing, like on the street, you know, Leif would be taking iPhone photos of me or something. And men would say stuff. And I'm like, actually, not really when Leif was there, now that I'm thinking about it. But it's mostly when like me and a friend are taking iPhone photos. But I'm just saying like that blogger era of like photos, people would be so, and I always thought it was like, oh,
They're,
they
like,
don't
triggered.
understand, like it's a new thing to be
Yeah.
taking iPhone photos and like posing. So they're just like, they think it's stupid or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, you should understand this is a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like
Get
you
with the
also
times.
live in Los Angeles. So you should understand
They
when you
literally
see,
shoot movies around
yes,
here.
when you see especially a big camera with a model, that should not be a weird thing and like an interesting or unique thing to you at all. You've probably seen that 100 times. So why do you care?
Yeah.
And why are you making comments? And why are you sitting over here?
100%.
So bizarre.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, I love hot girl soda.
Yeah, same. Love Hot Girl Soda. I'm excited to see the photos.
I'm excited to see the film.
That's the best part of film is that it's like Christmas morning when you get that email and you get to open
Christmas
up the
or
phone.
the worst day of your
Yeah,
life.
or the worst day of my life if I figured out I like underexposed all of them or something.
Yeah.
But the founder was asking me if I ever get nervous doing shoots. And I was saying, or like on film, and I was saying I did, but then I've done a few lately where they've just all turned out so well. Like this is a common thing too, is I would shoot digital and film, and I 100% of the time liked the film more.
Yeah.
That's what led me to just be like, why am I shoot? Like,
Why
I
am I
just want to
wasting
do
the
this.
time?
Yeah. So, but it is nerve wracking because you can't see what you're doing. You cannot see any of the photos you took. So that's why it is scary. Like you are going off of simply your eye in the moment.
Yeah.
And so there's nothing like after it's done, which I love about it. But also when you're getting paid for it, you're like, please tell me that these like that I exposed correctly and stuff. Cause I'm using like a
And when
bigger
you're-
film camera.
Yeah. You're doing the thing.
Yes, but now I've done a few shoots that have given me confidence of like, okay, I love the outcome, and I shot so many rolls that I'm like, it just has to be. There's got to be some good ones on there at some
for
point.
sure. I'm sure.
But yeah,
Excited.
I'm super excited about that. So stay tuned. I'll maybe post some on my photo account. I don't know when she wants to post them, but we'll see.
I love. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Do you have any more updates for us, or should we get into this advice?
No, let's get into this advice.
Okay, I'm ready. I love a Friday advice column.
This episode of What We Said is brought to you by Huggies Little Movers. Jaci and I are both experiencing that stage of motherhood where your baby is no longer a baby. They're a toddler. They're running around. Literally, I will set Elwood somewhere and 5 seconds later, he's across the room. I don't even know how he does it. It's honestly incredibly impressive. And he's just following me around everywhere. It's so fun, but it's also a lot. And they're just moving around. You want them to be comfortable. So that's why we love Huggies Little Movers. Huggies Little Movers has up to a 100% leak-proof fit available with double grip strips or a new HuggFit 360 waistband. So Huggies Little Movers are designed to help keep your baby comfortable and protected no matter how they move. It's also really nice to be able to change their diaper. And when they're literally, it's like a rodeo trying to put their diaper on laying down. Sometimes it's nice to have one that just slips on when they're standing up.
Huggies Little Movers is the only brand with double grip strips and is designed for worry-free running, jumping, and playing. The new Huggies Little Mover HuggFit 360 slip-on diaper has double the stretch of Little Mover's open diapers and an extra secure fit. They have easy tear sides for fast and easy changes. Having a baby that loves to move and, do what we do is very fun, but it can also be challenging to find a diaper that keeps up with them throughout the day's activities. So these are game changing. Also, I feel like once they get to a certain age, they start like fidgeting with their own diaper, and you just want one that will stay on them and also be comfortable. Huggies Little Movers, made with double grip strips or with the new HuggFit 360 waistband, so your mini-me can keep moving like you. Huggies, we got you, baby.
I'm really going through a morning routine mix up. Like I need to mix things up. I've been really trying to evaluate, what do I want in my morning routine? And something that is essential that I have to have is a beverage in the morning. Something that feels like a ritual for me that I want to make, that's fun to make, that's nice to, sip on. And also that's going to be healthy for me and help me have a good day. So your morning coffee might be slowing down your metabolism. It's time to replace all that sugar with a zero sugar coffee alternative. So say hello to Beyond Brew by Live Conscious. I love this brand and I also love Beyond Brew. It really just, when you are drinking something that tastes good and it's doing good things for your body. So it makes it even more enjoyable to just enjoy. So it's packed with 6 powerful mushrooms like lion's mane and reishi, and with fiber in every serving, Beyond Brew is designed to support gut health and immunity while delivering calm, focused energy, all without the crash.
I love something that is not going to make me a jittery mess, and I feel like this is a very nice option. You can add it to your coffee or drink it on its own. Beyond Brew offers more than just a caffeine fix with delicious flavors like vanilla latte, caramel macchiato. You can treat your taste buds and say goodbye to caffeine jitters. Live Conscious has sold over 400,000 jars of Beyond Brew, so it's good stuff. Overall, I just feel like this brand really cares about their products, and they have so many ingredients and things that are good for you and good for your health and also taste great. So visit liveconscious.com today and make the switch to a smarter sip with Beyond Brew. Use code WHATWeSaid to receive 15% off. Again, that is code WHATWeSaid to receive 15% off.
Okay, shall I go first?
Yes. Go for
Jaci
it.
and Chelsea love the pod. My best friend and my boyfriend get along very well. We hang out and go on trips, just the 3 of us sometimes. She is one of my best friends and has a boyfriend of her own. Now, a city trip to London was planned as a trio. The bummer, I had to stay home and wait for operation because of a ski accident earlier this year. I told them they could still make the trip happen on their own, but when they actually did, it almost killed me. Not that I thought that they would start an affair, fall in love, or anything like that, but it felt like a barrier was crossed. You felt? Honey, they plowed through that barrier. They ran through that barrier like they won a marathon. Like
there are no boundaries in sight.
What? And she has a boyfriend and you guys still go on trio trips? Like,
why?
What's
Just go
the
you
point?
4.
Literally, what is happening? Okay. Not that I thought they would start an affair, fall in love, or anything like that, but it felt like a barrier was crossed. I had so many emotions, it was hard to figure out. One moment I was happy for them.
Happy for what?
You've been gaslit into oblivion. The other, I wanted to cry. My friend posted on social media about the trip with my boyfriend, which made it obvious for everyone around us that they took a trip, just the 2 of them without me, which made it extra uncomfortable because I already felt weird about it. I told them right away on day 1 of their trip how I felt. For them, it was a weird situation too, but since they have developed a friendship of their own over the years, they still made the most of it and tried to have a good time under these special circumstances.
No.
All of that happened 2 months ago, and our friendship has been in bad condition ever since. My boyfriend seems to miss our little friend group. He even called her behind my back in order to bring us closer so he doesn't have to lose our trio. He told me she is his favorite person to hang out with because we always have so much fun with her. He doesn't have as much fun with other friends, and overall, he barely has any friends to begin with. If I can't fix the friendship with her, he seems to lose his fun buddy of a lifetime.
No, it's fun buddy of a lifetime.
I never thought he was so attached to her. Am I trapped in a love triangle? I'm so confused about everything. Is it normal that a trip between my boyfriend and best friend crossed the line for me? Should I be happy that they get along so well?
No.
Help, please. Girl, you have been gaslit. That you're even writing this in being like, is that normal for me to be upset that my best friend and boyfriend went to London together?
Where did they sleep? In separate bedrooms, please? Hotel rooms? Like, were they just like, we're cutting costs, stay in the same hotel room?
That is crazy. That is crazy.
That is not normal
Think
whatsoever.
about the logistics of that. They're on a trip together. Okay. You and Nick go to London together. You're stay at the hotel. You wake up. Hey, Nick, what are we doing for you're planning. You're spending the day. What?
You're dating at that point. It's like that is a couple's trip.
No.
What do you mean? It doesn't even matter if you did anything. If they did anything physically, it doesn't matter.
No, and they're so down bad with money they couldn't have possibly canceled the trip, because they already signed up.
Wait,
for
why couldn't she go? She got sick.
Ski accident or something.
Ski accident.
Wait, let me see.
Also cool, you're healing at home and your boyfriend's in London with your best friend.
Yeah, you're waiting for an operation.
And they both leave you to go out of the country?
Not that I thought they would start an affair. Honey, It's already started.
I fear the affair has begun.
It's
Mama.
the middle. And that
is just...
He needs to find his own friends. Like...
his only friend is your best friend, and that's his buddy of a lifetime.
He's texting her to be like, we need to bring the trio back. She has a boyfriend as well. And how does her boyfriend feel?
Yeah, he's probably like, awesome.
You're going to London with another guy?
He wasn't even invited? A trio is just the worst number. Like, there's threes, there's not a worse number of... I mean, people say that a lot with friends.
Yes.
Because it's like, it just gives...
It's an odd number.
Yeah, it's an odd number. It gives it gives the opportunity for two people to side with each other in an argument or whatever. It's like very rare that all three of you are going to be on the same page at all times. Like, imagine, we're such close friends, and if one of us has a differing opinion, now imagine... there's someone else on either side. It's like, that just makes things complicated. Yeah. It makes it much easier when it's just one person each having
two or four.
Yeah, having a thought process. It's like, okay, well, we can we can talk about it. But three? Eesh. And it's like now...
And it's your boyfriend and your best friend, and she has a boyfriend, and they're...
No, the fact you're even questioning, like, is this normal, is terrifying, because no, not one part of it is normal. And I'm also not someone who doesn't think...
He needs to get out more. Like, she's not his soulmate. And if she is, then you guys then they need to get married.
Right.
Like, if it's that special of a person to him, then he needs to marry her. Mm-hmm. If not, if he literally is like, no one else has ever made me feel this way. Again, resort to plan A, marry her. Or you just haven't tried to connect with anybody else ever in your life. And you don't have any other friends. You've never experienced friendship. And he's just like, well, here's
my option.
It's like, no, go find other friends. Preferably not my friends. I'm
not even someone who thinks that...
Or the female gender. Like, go find a guy friend.
I'm not even someone who thinks that you can't have friends who are the opposite gender. Yeah. But, like, I would consider myself close friends with most of my friends' husbands. Yeah. Like, I get along with them all great. Would I go on a solo trip with one of them? Absolutely not. It's like, even would I hang out with them one-on-one? No. Just a weird dynamic.
Yeah.
Like... if I ran into them at a coffee shop, would we have conversation? Great.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go out of my way to be like talking to my friend's partner. Hey, we should hang out. Why? No. What is the need?
Most adults understand the lines of that, of like having couple friends, or like most adults understand that. Like, okay, we're friends with this couple. Now, should me and this guy go out and have fun together? Probably not. It's a little inappropriate. Should, just the dynamics of it all. It's like, you don't even need to be like, this is right, this is wrong, this is whatever. It's not even necessarily like there's like, you have to go off based off of your situation. But most people are aware of what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. And you're obviously feeling this is very inappropriate for them to do.
Yes.
That. And I'm also feeling that.
And everyone that's listening is feeling that.
Yeah.
Not one person is going to be like, that's normal. Mm-hmm. If you are, let us know in the comments, because I would love to hear the reasoning. Okay. Hi, Jaci and Chelsea. I've got quite a juicy story for you and could really use your advice. I'm 27, freshly out of a 9-year relationship with my first boyfriend from high school. We lived together the last 3 years, got a dog together 2 years ago. In the beginning of 2025, I found out he cheated on me.
Awesome.
I didn't know how to react to finding this out, so after much conversation, we agreed to take a break with no contact so we could each get clarity. He traveled around Europe for 3 weeks, and the day before he came home, I went straight to Portugal for 6 weeks. Did I mention I was also laid off right around the time I found out he cheated? So I had all the time and freedom to go to another country and do some soul searching. We agreed we would see other people while on our break. Keep in mind, we started dating in high school, so neither of us got the experience to date in our 20s. The second night I was in Portugal, I went on a date with a French guy who's lived in Lisbon the last 3 years. Ooh. The date went well enough. Our conversation flowed. He was very polite and chivalrous while also being flirty. We ended up seeing each other the next night and hooking up, and we stayed up talking the entire night until 9 a.m. I told him this night all about the situation I was in with my ex. It felt dishonest not to. We slept for a couple hours, and he insisted on bringing me to brunch because he thought it was romantic after a first night spent together. Thus began us seeing each other a few times a week, going on all sorts of dates, hooking up, spending time together. I was still on the break with my ex and insisted to him and myself that us seeing each other was casual. He was so caring with me from the day we met, truly made me feel seen and understood in a way my ex never did. I ended up extending my trip in Portugal, and when I did this, my ex told me he did not want to wait to talk until I got home, so he ended up breaking up with me over a text. I felt so free and genuinely relieved that the decision was out of my hands and I could begin this next chapter of my life without him after all the pain he caused me. The French guy and I spent my last couple weeks together in Lisbon, and this was when I really started to feel like I was falling for him. I honestly did not expect to end up developing such strong feelings for him, so the fact I did felt really authentic and meant to be. I knew I was experiencing a lot of heightened emotions. I'd just gotten out of a 9-year relationship. I was unemployed, was heading home soon. I was also on my period. So I told myself I would wait until I got home to the US and let things process to see how I really felt about the French guy. I got home a month and a half ago, and I'm now living with my parents for the summer before I'll head back to Lisbon in the fall for a more serious test run of if I want to move there. Since I've been home, him and I have video called once a week, and we spend hours talking and are continuing to connect even just through our calls. My feelings have not faded for him at all. In fact, I feel more strongly about him now that I've been processing how meaningful our time was together and what a massive impact he had on me by being there for me through such a hard time in my life. I feel like he's the culmination of so many things I want in a partner. Here's where I need your advice. The last time we talked, he told me he does not want to live in Lisbon any longer and is not going to renew his lease. He said he wants to move to the US eventually. I asked him what happens if I want to move to Lisbon and he wants to move to the US. He said we'd figure it out if after the fall in Lisbon we find we are compatible and it's worth giving our relationship a chance. My question for you, if we do decide to pursue our relationship, do you think it's risky to decide to move to the same city together so we can continue seeing each other in person? I don't have anything keeping me anywhere, and neither does he. No job, remote work, both of us questioning our careers. He has expressed to me he wants his next girlfriend to be his wife, really wants marriage and kids in the next handful of years, so he is not just dating for fun. I want the same thing, so I could really see it being with him. What do you think, and what do you think, and what should I do? Please help a Valley Girl out.
Well, I do think it is risky, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. That's what life is. That's what life is all about, taking risks, for love. Nothing more fun than that.
Yeah.
And you can always just move back if it doesn't work out.
100%. And you'll learn so much. Even if you move there, you end up dating for a little while, it doesn't work out. Maybe you meet someone else or you find a job you love, or you will just move. You will learn so much from moving away from, where you're from and stuff. I feel like it will be such a fun adventure. And I've been thinking about that so much lately, of just like how I've been seeing things about like, don't wait to wear your favorite outfit and, or wait for a specific event, like just wear it and just do the things. Like if you have a certain thing you want to do, I want to go on a trip here, but like just go on the trip, like do the things that you want to do, because as morbid as it is, like tomorrow is not guaranteed. And you might just procrastinate on things or be like, I'm not going to do that because what about this and that? And is that really realistic? And then, 5-10 years later, you're filled with like these regrets. And I've just been thinking about that so much lately. Like, obviously it's not always like, no, just move to Europe. It's easy. But I think like, even with the outfit thing that I was talking about, like just wear the outfit that you bought that maybe you were waiting for a very specific event, but like maybe the event is dinner tomorrow night. Like just wear the outfit, go on the, I'm being millennial right now, but
wear the outfit, wear the shoes.
Exactly. Go on that trip.
No, but it's true. It's like, it's never not going to be risky to fall in love, as cheesy as that sounds. It's never not going to be scary. And sometimes that is, when you feel that fear is when you have to really let it in and just keep moving forward. And that's the only way through it. It's like the answer is not to avoid the situation that scares you.
You also I feel like there's so much conversation and language around like, even people who will go to school for something and then they don't end up using their degree. And it's like, oh, cool, I just wasted this many years. Or, oh, I was with this person for 4 years and then now we didn't even end up together. So great. Now that was basically it was all for naught is kind of the point. But that's not true. Like it's everything you do in life, there really is no wrong path. It's like everything you do, you're learning lessons that will maybe come way down the line. You'll understand why you learned that lesson, or you will harken back to something you learned during that time. If you did go to school and then you didn't end up using anything with it, but then, maybe in 10 years you recall something that you learned in school that's helpful now for your career that's completely different. Like it doesn't have to just make perfect sense, like your whole life and your whole timeline. I feel like with this moving away, maybe you guys date for 2 months and you break up and you're like, okay, I'm in Lisbon now.
Yeah.
Okay, move home. Or did you find a job? Do you have friends there now that you like? Did you have cool experiences? Did you like, then that's worth it.
Exactly.
It wasn't for nothing.
I agree with that. Just do it. It sounds amazing.
He sounds like he treats you well and is a gentleman.
You guys have the same goals and plans and all of that. So do it.
Do it. This is the definition of sipper versus chugger.
Literally.
Our drinks right now. Well, mine's still full. Yours is like halfway.
Okay. No need to call me a pig on.
Like, mine is just, I just take little sips. No, the thing is,
This is the definition of skinny and large.
Shut up. You know, they say there's always they say there's always a sipper and a chugger in a friendship.
No, it's true.
Don't worry, I'll finish mine eventually, but I am a sipper girl.
Yeah. I actually am a chugger, and I always leave about this much left. Love it. Says a lot about my personality.
What does it say?
I'm a glutton.
No, the thing is,
so fast.
Even with water, the sipping thing, I don't think that that's like a good thing by any means. I feel like sometimes I can't, even with water, I can't like chug a bunch of water.
Yeah.
I have to sip all my drinks. Therefore, I feel like sometimes even with water specifically, I'm like so not hydrated.
Well, I think the thing is I don't necessarily chug. Like, I won't drink this much in one thing. I just sip every 5 seconds. Like, okay. I'm like, but I'm not like literally. Like, it's not going down like a challenge or something. You know, it's like I just sip a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be focused on it for a while and I'll sip it literally every 10 seconds. And then sometimes I completely forget about it.
No, honestly, that's better. Because I feel like also if something has caffeine, then it hits your system actually faster.
It's probably bad. I
think it's good to get some energy.
Yeah.
We're on our Dunkin' refresher grind.
We are. It's so good.
Sabrina, thanks for coming out with the
Love you.
refresher.
It's so good. Okay, you guys, you know we don't gatekeep here on the What We Said podcast, and we have to tell you guys about our latest obsession. It's very small, very cute, very colorful, and helps you get everything that you want. It's this little thing called Venmo that everyone knows about, but did you know that now it's for much more than just paying friends? Venmo has a debit card that connects directly to your Venmo balance so you can Venmo everything. I'm not sure where this ad is getting placed in the episode, but when we get to the story of the girl with a cheap boyfriend, he needs this Venmo card. He needs it in his pocket. Maybe get him a green one.
Weave this into the conversation next time when you're having the financial chat.
100% he needs a Venmo debit card so he can get the Venmo for your friend's sandwiches even faster. Food, drinks, rides, the clothes on your back, groceries, gym membership, everything. It's so convenient because you can just spend the money that's already in your Venmo balance. So getting paid back for dinner can turn into paying for coffee, yoga classes, new shoes, whatever you want. Speaking of dinner, if you are always the one picking up the bill for you and your boyfriend, this is one of the best hacks because you can settle up before you pay the bill so your balance is ready to cover the total, and you can just swipe your Venmo debit card and boom, it's taken care of.
Another main selling point is that the card actually Venmos you back. So similar to a credit card, but not a credit card. When you pay with your Venmo debit card, you can earn up to 15% cash back at some of your favorite places.
Use that and tell your boyfriend he can get money back, and then he can start paying for things.
Exactly. Really a hack. It's also so cute. Like Chelsea mentioned, they have really nice colors. You can match it to your aesthetic. The pink one is just simply iconic in every way. You have to check it out. Sign up today to Venmo everything with the Venmo debit card. Visit venmo.me/debit to learn more. Venmo cashback terms at venmo.me/rewards. Offers are available for a limited time at select merchants. Max cashback applies and varies. Venmo purchase restrictions apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted.
I am so excited about the sponsor, Function Health. So I actually chose Function Health. I think I got my labs done like a couple months ago. I can't remember exactly when, but it's the only health platform that gives you access to the kind of data that most people never see and the insights to actually take action. So inside Function, you can test over 160 biomarkers from heart and hormones to toxins, inflammation, and stress. You can also access multi-region MRI and CT scans, all tracked in one secure place over time. This is so amazing. This is actually how I found out I was allergic to grass. I checked my allergens, my food allergens, and my environmental allergens, and that's how I found out I was allergic to grass. And that was so, honestly, empowering for me to know what was causing my symptoms and to be able to target it. It also was just so nice to see all of my insights and all of my results to see where I need to focus on. And there's a lot of things that you don't get in just a normal, lab test that you do with your primary care physician. It really is like a near 360 view to see what's happening in your body. That's why top health leaders like Dr. Mark Hyman, Dr. Andrew Huberman, and Dr. Jeremy London are all behind Function Health.
I'm so excited. I just got my Function Health account set up and I picked the different tests that I want to do. I am super excited to specifically do the hormone test. Just being postpartum, I just want to make sure all my hormones are balanced and stuff. But they have over 100 tests included in your Function Health membership. And here are some specific ones. If you guys are interested, they have like a mastering stress one, which is going to measure your cortisol levels and more. They have a food and emotion one to measure your vitamin D, your insulin, and just how your diet affects your mood and your energy. Again, like the hormone thing that I was mentioning, test your testosterone, your estrogen levels, your FSH, which is going to help support fertility, emotional balance, all of that. And then they just had so many. Honestly, I'm going to do an allergy one too, because I definitely have a lot of allergies as well. Like I'm allergic to dogs. I'm allergic to a lot of plants. I get super bad seasonal allergies. So I'm very interested to see the things I'm potentially sensitive or allergic to as well. It just really gives you so much information and would be so expensive if you were individually doing these tests at different doctors and different labs. So this is so nice because it's basically just a one-stop shop. Learn more and join using our link. The first 1,000 get a $100 credit towards their membership. Visit www.functionhealth.com/whatwesaid or use gift code whatwesaid100 at sign up to own your health. Check it out.
Hi, sweet friends. I've been listening for over 5 years. It makes me so happy to see all the growth y'all have experienced in life. Thank you for being my podcast big sisses. Aw, that's so sweet. I need some advice on how to navigate money conversations in a new relationship. I've been dating my boyfriend for 7 months and hands down the best guy I've dated. My friends would also agree. The frontal lobe must be finally developed for me, LOL.
Love that.
Overall, he has been generous with me, but paying for things has been inconsistent. I don't believe he should pay for everything. I like to treat him too, but I think it should be equitable. He's 5 years older, so early 30s, owns a house, has a dog, nice car, travels, good job. We've been on 2 wedding weekends. One, I drove us and paid for parking, I think meals too. The other weekend, I used my own hotel points for one of the nights we stayed. These were his friends' weddings too. So I thought it was weird, but like I said, I want to be generous with him. Recently, when we went out for drinks, I offered to get his at the bar, only to realize I'd lost my debit card. I went back to look through my purse, and instead of going up to pay, he asked me if I had another card.
Okay.
And I ended up using my Apple Wallet up at the bar. Imagine me handing a bartender my whole entire phone, please. There have also been some instances that he's paid, but mentioned it later to be like, oh, this was expensive. I smell cheap, man. He's had me ask my friends
I'm
to
smelling
Venmo.
frugal. Not a frugal man. My worst fear.
I also consider that, wait, sorry, I lost myself. And he's had me ask my friends to Venmo him a couple times when we've ordered sandwiches. She put sandwiches in capital letters. Why wouldn't you just eat the cost of $10 for a sandwich for my friend? I also consider that being a generous action towards me. Eek. I want to understand. She's like, as she's writing, she's like,
I'm breaking up with him tonight, actually.
I want to understand his perspective on this better and also share mine with him. But money is so personal and this is so new. I do really feel like that overall. He is kind of hubby material, so I want to get better at communicating, but also table this one early on. Please share your wisdom. Love you. Okay, so if he has money, it's probably just that he has a cheap mentality.
Which is...
He's a cheapo.
One of the worst mentalities to have, especially if you have money.
Yes.
That bothers me so much. Because it comes off... Not that he should be... Now he's in charge of paying for everyone's lives because he has money. That's not what I'm saying, but...
It starts to feel inconsiderate. That's the thing about the money thing. Like, it's not that you think that you deserve someone to pay for everything. You're like entitled, but it starts to feel, when someone's being cheap, it starts to feel inconsiderate towards you. It starts to feel like it's rude. So then you're like, okay, now I'm taking this personally. It's not even about like, let's go tit for tat and make sure we're paying the same. It's just like, okay, you're not thinking about me sometimes, it feels like, because you're being so cheap and you're just like thinking about yourself and your money and like your financial standing. And it's like, okay, that's great if it's a stranger and you're like, okay, I need to step out. But now we're in a couple, and now it's like getting, I'm feeling like I need to be reciprocated in these feelings.
Mm-hmm. I feel like
look at his bank account. Just kidding.
Demand his tax returns and see how much money are you really making. It's so interesting because I don't have any wisdom in this area really because of how young I got married and like just combining finances and stuff. I feel like my take on it would probably be so different if I was single right now and I was dating someone. Like if right now I was in this girl's position where it's like I've been dating for 7 months and this was happening. Did she say how old she is?
I think 30s.
I feel like...
Oh, wait, no. Okay. He's 5 years older, so early 30s. So she's probably in her late 20s.
Okay. Because, I feel like when you get into your later 20s, and like you said, he is older than you. He's established. He owns a home. He has a nice car. It's just like... It's a different conversation. Yeah. That dynamic is completely different than the one that when I got married when I was 20, basically. Barely 21. Like, we were in such a different... Yes, I wasn't marrying someone 5 years older than me that had money. Like neither of us had money. So it was just different. So I feel like unequipped to really answer it. But I do think it is a very good thing that you're like wanting to address this now and not just put blinders on and go into a marriage potentially or just deepen your relationship with him when this is not something that's worked out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of when I feel like an appropriate time would be to bring it up because 7 months, like I'm talking like the length of the relationship.
I think you don't even need to bring it up in a way. I don't think you need to bring up, hey, let's talk about our finances and like tell me how much you make or anything like that. But I think addressing the mentality, like it doesn't, there's nothing wrong with a broke man if he doesn't have a broke mindset. Like I've in the very few years, maybe months that I was dating, like there's a difference between somebody who you never know how much money they are, but there's just a difference between somebody who you can tell is like looking after you and thinking of you. And it doesn't matter if they're paying or if it's just like, oh, you don't have your card, let's figure this out. Like, I don't know. There's just a difference in how people act.
Operate.
And it is completely separate from how much money they actually have. So you don't need to talk about how much money he has or anything like that. It's about talking about how it makes you feel that he is stingy.
Right.
Sometimes. You don't need to, let's refrain from maybe using those words to him. You're like, you're stingy, frugal, and broke. But
send some more TikTok. I hate a cheap ass man.
No, literally, I hate a frugal man. But just bring it up. Like I've been feeling, like something has changed within me. Something's been building inside and like
and also
I'm feeling a little, I'm trying to think of a nice word. I've been feeling a little like things aren't fair and it's starting to make me feel like you aren't thinking of me in the way that I'm thinking of you because I want you to feel like I like being generous. I like, showing you I care about you by paying for things and I'm not feeling the same from you.
I was going to say even just getting an expectation set of like, okay, what is your expectation when it comes to paying? Because maybe you haven't had that conversation. When we go on trips or when we go out, what is your expectation of the payment situation? Because I don't want to be in a position where you're thinking, oh, it should be exactly 50-50 and we're miscommunicating. Or if you think like, oh, you're going to handle some more of it because you make probably more than me. Like I want to know where we stand with that so that I don't have expectations that are, also you are entitled to your own preferences and expectations. Like if you want a man who is going to take care of you more, then like that's perfectly acceptable. And maybe he's not the right one for you. If he has that kind of more stingy, cheap mentality, maybe that's going to bother you for a very long time. And in that case, it's like not just a good match. But
and if it's going to make you harbor resentment towards him, you definitely want to bring it up and just bring it up more based on feelings and like how it's affecting you and how you feel about your relationship, not necessarily like, let's talk about finances. Let's have a financial thing.
I agree. Like not making it a huge deal, a little more casual in the nature of when you're bringing it up.
Yes.
Okay. Hey girls, love the pod. I listen every week. #cornsack.
Please.
I've been dating this guy for
legend. Awesome.
For a little over 2 years. We met at school. I lived off campus in an apartment by myself because the school is in my hometown while he lived in the dorms. This past September, he actually moved in with me instead of moving back into the dorms to finish his last year of college. To give you some context, this is the nicest person I've ever met. I can totally be myself around him. He loves me. He makes me laugh. I like spending time with him. He would, in all honesty, do anything for me. However, it's to the point where we never argue about anything. There's no spark or passion. Over the past 2 years, we have literally never fought about a single thing. This past Christmas, when he went home to visit family, I noticed that I didn't really miss him. I kind of brushed it off, but then I started noticing when he told me he loved me, I would say it back, but not entirely mean it. I ended up asking him to take a little break in February while he continued to live in the apartment because of school, which essentially led to us getting back together. Now it's July, I'm in the same situation, feeling the same feeling of not truly wanting to be with him. I'm worried that I'm just being ungrateful because he truly is the best boyfriend. To add on top of everything, he just started a new job this week, and if I broke up with him, he'd probably have to quit the new job and move home with his parents because he has no family/friends in this area, and there would be no point in him staying here. Also, I'm planning on going to grad school next year, and he's totally set on coming with me. He's even started saving for an apartment. So I need advice on what to do and how to do it. I've never broken up with anyone before. The pressure of his new job is eating me alive. So it sounds like she's pretty set on breaking up with him. She just doesn't know how to do it. Mm-hmm. You just got to do it. You have to kind of rip the Band-Aid off.
And you just have to know it's going to suck. Like, you just have to know it's not going to be the perfect way to break up with him. He's probably not going to react in a perfect way. It's not going to be great, but you just have to do it.
And
you just have to get the words out.
And he is going to be very probably sad and hurt. It sounds like he really likes you. So I don't think you're never.
And he's probably going to be angry because of the job and things.
Any way that you do it is not going to, you're not going to be able to protect his feelings and his reaction. Like, he's going to be super hurt and he's going to be very sad. And you're probably going to be sad too. Mm-hmm. Breakups are so hard. And I feel like, oof, it's honestly not fun on either end. I was going to say getting broken up with is horrible. I wouldn't know, but I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I think I did get broken up with once in high school.
Please.
But being the one also is so heart-wrenching because you're just like, oh, I feel so bad. Like, but I do think not to do the whole like it's not you, it's me, but I do feel like reassuring him that like he is such an amazing person. And I'm sure you will, because you said like he is the nicest person you've ever met. He like makes you feel so, safe. Did she say that? Something like that. Like he would do anything for you. Like, you just need to call out the good qualities in him and be like, it just isn't like clicking. And I feel like there's not a spark. It's not clocking to me.
We're not standing on business.
So I'm standing on business and goodbye. That's how you could break up with him.
Yeah. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business. And also, you need to quit your job. So we're breaking up.
I do think that if you kind of sandwich, the breakup with also some like kind words about him and be like, you're honestly such a great person and like I love who you are, and that's what makes this so painful, is that I've just been feeling this inside. And also, again, you can kind of turn it and be like, you deserve someone who is completely obsessed with you, and because that's the energy you give, and I want you to have that, and I want to be able to find that like we both deserve the best. And you said he's very nice. I'm sure he's not going to be like randomly mean about it. He's going to take
like
it
a sweetie pie, and he's probably going to be very sad, as he should be, because it sucks to learn someone just doesn't like you enough. Like, that's really what that's what it is. It's sometimes worse is because it's like, you didn't do anything, but I just don't like you enough. And honestly, even though it hurts, like, you just have to be brutally honest and just be. Because if someone breaks up with you and they're not telling you the truth and they kind of like make up excuses, you're just like, but what is it really? Like, it drives you bonkers. You're just like, but no, is there someone else? Like,
well, what is pretty much.
And you just want them to admit it sometimes. You're just like, you could say that. Like, I think you're amazing and there's literally nothing wrong with you, but I don't feel that spark. I don't feel like you're my person, and I wish that I did, but I don't, and I can't lie. And because I don't feel that way, I know that I'm not the person for you either. Totally. So I know you'll find somebody who you love and like who is crazy about you, and like we're just obviously not meant to be. And I'm really sorry that this just sucks. Like, but I have to be honest with you. I just don't feel it.
The best thing you can do is be honest with people. I mean, it's not worth, what, are you going to lie for the next few years and just like, again, waste all of your guys' time? Like just feel like ripping off the Band-Aid. It's going to suck. It's going to be so hard. But the very hard truth is that I don't really ever think there is another reason for a breakup other than they just didn't like you enough. No matter how they package it. Oh, well, I'm moving, so that's why. Oh, I'm just busy with, I'm super like overwhelmed with my job. I'm going through a lot. Like, I just feel like the bottom line is they don't like you enough. That's always what it is. Because if you liked someone enough, it wouldn't matter.
It would be enough.
Yes, it would be enough. It wouldn't matter, oh, I'm going to move across the country for a job, but okay, long distance exists. Like, we'll make it work because I'm obsessed with you.
Yeah.
It's pretty much always, I think like there are rare cases where maybe they're going through something really hard, you know, in their life circumstance that makes them like just completely emotionally unavailable, where they're just like, I literally can't be in a relationship. I think that's maybe the only thing that would make sense to me. But pretty much other than that, when it just is like they don't like you enough to make it work, which is such a hard thing to come to grips with. But I feel like it's almost better to just be like, if someone, now I'm just completely not even talking about this situation, but if someone does break up with you, I don't know, maybe I don't know if this is a normal way to like cope, but I feel like I'd almost rather, kind of like you said, them just be like, I don't like you enough. Or even just clock that in my head. Like if they're like, well, I'm moving or whatever, I would rather just be like, so you don't like me enough. Like I would rather know that, because then I know that there would be someone else who would. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah. And you think it's the worst thing to do, to be honest and say that, but it's the best thing you could do for them, because otherwise it just drags it on longer than it needs to be, because they might be thinking, if you're saying, well, I don't know, I'm not sure, you know, about this, I think we should just take a break, I'm not sure, then they have this little sense of hope if they really like you. Like, well, maybe I just need to give them time. Maybe I'll wait out. And it's like the best thing you can do is just like cut them loose. Just like, I'm and give them nothing else to wonder about. She's like, she just doesn't like me enough. Yeah. And it's like, you didn't do anything. I don't feel it.
Right.
So, sorry.
And that's just the truth. You're not going to not be obsessed and find your soulmate like the first, I mean, some people do, but I feel like you're going to have to go through multiple people to find your person.
You have to kiss a couple frogs to find your prince.
Yeah, exactly. So that sucks though. I'm very sorry that you have to.
Yeah, that does suck. It hurts that it hurts to hurt someone.
Yeah, I'm sad for him.
Or you could just cheat on him and then have him find out.
Perfect.
No, go to a Coldplay concert.
That was one of the most diabolical things I've ever seen in my entire existence.
A pop culture moment hasn't had me in its grasp like that did, for some weird reason. Like
that was unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I could not believe that it happened to those people, that everyone found out who they were, that like the audio, the video, evidence of it all is so insane and so diabolical. Like
that was unreal. I just could not believe. I have to see something a few times for me to like stop and look. Like I saw that on my TikTok and I'm just like, I don't care. And then I like really locked into what AI. Yes, I'm like, what is this? Locked into what was happening, and it was gripping. I was just like, for those of you who don't know, this couple was, I'm sure you know because it's so viral. This couple was like dancing at a Coldplay concert, and was it like a kiss cam kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a
or
kiss
just
cam.
Like a little, like a camera was going on to different couples that were at the concert, and one went on to them, and they like,
I guess maybe not a kiss cam where it's not like, oh, kiss them, but it's just like a crowd cam where it's like showing different people in the crowd.
And it showed this couple, they were like swaying back and forth, and then their eyes get huge. Like when they see that they're on the camera, they get like scared, and they basically stop touching and cuddling and like move away. The guy literally ducks. Like
and
he
gets
goes
away.
Like this.
She turns around, covers her face, and then eventually walks out of frame. And you can hear Chris Martin from Coldplay, or maybe it wasn't Chris, I don't know, but then be like, oh, they're either having an affair or they're really camera shy. And then people found out who it was online, and it was literally the CEO of a company and the head of HR at the same company, that's what made it
having an affair.
That's what made it so insane, that she was head of HR and he is the CEO of the company. Like,
honestly, I'm glad that
and they're
happened.
both married and have families and kids with their partner. Like, which is so sad for the families.
It is
honestly.
so sad. And I guess like for the fallout of I for their kids specifically, that is horrible. But like for them to get caught so publicly, I'm like, as you should. Like that is just such a crazy thing to do. And I feel like people like that just think they're invincible. And it's like, then you get caught in this way that's just so public.
Yes.
And it is a literal humiliation ritual, as it should be.
Yes.
Like you are stupid. So
you're cruel.
And you're in at a public concert swaying back and forth with your mistress?
No, I saw this video. It was like, to do that at a Coldplay concert where those songs, like you're doing that to the song like Yellow and just like your ancestors struck you down. They're like, not on my watch, bitch. Like you will not disgrace my line like this. We're putting the crowd cam on you. Goodbye and good night.
Oh my gosh. That was unreal. I just can't believe it. Yeah, crazy. I wonder what the I wonder how old their kids.
Stuff afterwards is funny though. They are funny. I mean, like the videos I've seen, it's like what to do if you get caught cheating. Have you seen those? Where it's like a guy and his wife, like, and he's holding. It's like what to do instead. It's like pretend they're choking, like start doing the Heimlich. Or it's like just different things, like what to do instead of being caught.
Wait, have you seen the AI ones? I actually saw the funniest that literally looked real. I was like, wait. It was them getting caught in the camera, and then they both look shocked, and it's obviously AI. Like it turns into AI, and he just grabs her and throws her off the literal balcony. Like it was so crazy.
And I've seen a ton of like at baseball games, they'll do crowd cam, and it's like the mascots are pretending to do that.
Please.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. Yeah, I wonder what their life has been like. Like that wife.
Did you see the daughter posted?
That was fake.
Oh, it was?
That was like she was like trying to get TikTok followers.
Oh,
is that what you're saying?
Makes sense. Yeah, I saw one, and it was like the daughter posted something like
that was
like
your
dad's something.
It was like touching grass after whatever or something. It was around a fire pit.
Oh, that she was fake. Oh,
I heard it was fake.
Oh, probably was.
Someone was like, "It's a random." It was not his daughter.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I also saw 12, like literally he was probably 13. This kid, it was like, this is my dad, y'all. Like he was filming himself.
Stop it. I hate this generation. I'm scared.
And he's like, this is my dad. Like, I can't believe it. And I went to his TikTok page, and that's like, he's only had like 3 videos, and they were all like, this is my dad, like trying. He's probably 13 years old. And I'm like, the problem with today's generation is this is what we were too. Like, that's what 13-year-olds do. Is like,
it's like that's what we were doing.
Stuff in,
yes.
And they're like, I pretended to be like, just you're in La La Land, but it's on the internet and it's there forever. And it's like you get you're throwing yourself into society when that's supposed to be pretend play.
No, 100%. That's literally what my whole book that I've been reading is about. Is that it's like, first of all, that 12 or 13 is the age that people can like sign up and like click a box and be like, I'm old enough to do this.
Someone posted the picture in the comments of his actual family, and the kids like graduated college. His son. Please. They're like, this you? He's like, yeah. Or he's like, I don't see you in the picture. Yeah. He's like, I'm right there in between my mom and dad. It's like actually a 20-year-old man.
No, because that's literally you're right. It's like, that's what we were doing. Looking up like, what's One Direction's phone number? Yes. Like stuff like that. But it wasn't plastered on. It just was so new, and it's so different than it is now.
Yeah.
It's so trippy. No, that was just absolutely wild. And I cannot believe.
Lights will guide you home.
Oh man, just talking about that's getting me fired up.
I'm sweating.
Thank you. I actually am sweating. And
same.
If you're wondered why, if you're watching YouTube, I'm dressed like it is full on winter, it's because it's been very gloomy here this week.
Yeah.
And I've been in cozy mode, and I also got a spray tan, and I'm letting it develop. So anyway, if you guys want to come to any of our live shows, we said at the beginning of this episode our new tour dates that are our new show info. So go to our description for that. We added a few new shows. And then also we have tickets left in Chicago and Orlando. So if you're a Chicago girly or an Orlando girly, check it out. We are so, so excited. Also, thank you guys for your recommendations. We might ask for a few more for other places that we're going, but we were asking for like Chicago recommendations. And we don't know anything about Orlando either because we've never been.
Yeah, we need all the spots.
Yes. So if you follow us on stories and you live in any of those places, we would absolutely love your recommendations on where to stay, where to eat, what to do while we're there, because we're just very, very excited. Also, if you want inspiration for like the vibes of what we're going to be wearing, that's in our tour highlight as well. So just go to our Instagram for all the info. We love you guys so much. And
that's what we said. Bye.